I did the recording for this once over, and I fucked it up with this fucking audio recording software.
Hey, Grangel here, and today we're talking about school dress codes. I know. Why would a beautiful intersectional feminist like Joelle talk about school dress codes?
Because they are part of your victim complex.
Let me tell you a story.
Oh, joy.
I started school, and I made an observation.
You mean an assertion?
The only people who get dress coded are us ladies.
Well, maybe it's because the majority of the people in your school who are violating the dress code just so happen to be female.
So, obviously it's a feminist issue, not a pressing one like, acid attacks.
You are putting acid attacks in the same category as people facing consequences for violating a school policy. Are you fucking serious? You're putting that in the same category as someone having corrosive material thrown over their face. And you probably don't even care about them. You're just using the victims of acid attacks to lift up everything else you believe in.
But it's kind of a major thing that's happening at my school right now, and I feel like if I could help at least there.
Conforming something to your ideas isn't a form of help. For example, think of all the help the Nazis have done, or all the help ISIS is doing.
Then it'll get me somewhere, And people keep trying to bring it up with the administration. The administration isn't listening.
Of course administration isn't listening. It's not you they care about, it is the school. The school is the administration's priority, not you.
So I figured maybe a budding feminist YouTuber with 1,000 almost subscribers can help.
So you're gonna send in an army of idiots to do the work for you.
Even though everyone keeps talking while I'm trying to film.
That is your problem. You have chosen a location to film where people are talking. You can't just tell them to stop.
There's so many articles about what I can and cannot wear to different school events. Yeah, you heard me, not just school. They dress code at the school football games now.
So the school policies apply everywhere in school? How fucking surprising. Seriously though, it's like complaining about how laws exist outside the government buildings, or how laws apply on public holidays as well. They fucking do. Get the fuck over it.
But do you know what boys can and can't wear? They're naked.
If that is true, which I heavily suspect it isn't, then I have a challenge for you. See how many guys in your school can get away with wearing this. Yes, this right here. Send as many people as you can to wear that within your school and see how many people actually get away with it. I will be waiting.
They literally just can't be naked.
Literally, huh? Then complete the task I have assigned you.
And I have a problem with this.
Of course you have a problem with people being unable to be naked, because literally, right?
People at my school are getting dress coded left and right, and there is an English teacher at my school who literally calls in a security guard and dress codes almost every single girl in all of his classes.
Well, either that teacher is a dick or most of the girls in his classes are violating the dress code.
That is ridiculous.
No, it's not ridiculous. If the majority of the class is violating the dress code, then it would only be responsible to have them all face consequences for their actions of violating the policies.
If you are pulling a girl out of class because of the potential of distracting a boy...
Well, it goes far beyond that. It's not just about the potential of someone being distracted. It's about enforcing the rules and policies that are in place. If you are violating the school rules, then it is not a fucking stupid idea to pull you out of class, or to have any consequences for those actions deployed. Not only that, but are you really sure that being the potential of being a distraction is the only reason why that policy is in place? There are many other reasons. For example, the school might want to look a certain way. You really seem to be ignoring all these other possible reasons.
Who, let me tell you, I've talked to boys, they're not distracted by shoulders. Everyone has shoulders.
For all you know, I might have been born without shoulders, you ableist shitlord.
Anyways, if you pull a girl out of class for the potential to distract boys...
Again, I doubt that is the actual reason why you're getting pulled out of class. But even if it were, it's not that bad of a reason anyway. For example, if I was sent out of class because I was poking you in the back with a pencil, and then I were to say, Oh, how dare you send me up for being a distraction? That wouldn't work now, wouldn't it?
Do you know what kind of message that sends to us?
Don't be a distraction. Abide by the school's standards and policies.
That says, oh yeah, your education isn't as important as this boy's education.
No, it does not send out that message at all. Again, if I was poking you in the back with a pencil and I got sent out of class and I were to say, oh, does that mean my education is less important? That excuse doesn't work.
Do you know what that feels like to not be a priority to your school? It sucks.
So that's what you want. You want to feel like a priority. You want to receive preferential treatment within the school. There is no reason for you to receive preferential treatment.
And I've even asked administrators, yo, why are we getting dress coded here?
Because you keep violating the school's dress policy. It really is that simple.
I mean, it's hot outside. We live in California. There was a heat wave.
That is irrelevant. What the temperature is outside should have no impact on what you can and can't wear within the school.
And so many people were dress coded, but you know why we get dress coded?
Because you're violating the policy.
Because it's distracting to boys and male teachers.
Once again, that is false, and I have already explained why.
I've talked to boys, and they don't fail tests because they can see my bra strap. Most girls wear bras. Sorry, Victoria, your secret is out.
Victoria is going to get you for that one.
But they fail because we hire terrible teachers.
Terrible teachers is completely irrelevant when it comes to standards in how you dress.
Yeah, your priority should be the teachers, not the football field.
Football fields are important too. You gotta keep the grass on them maintained, otherwise they'll turn into a useless patch of land. But this isn't about that, this is about dress codes. Again, something completely irrelevant.
If you really can't trust male teachers to be with girls who are wearing shorts, then they're the problem, not us.
The dress codes have nothing to do with any amount of trust in the male staff members. Even if those policies were put in place just for the comfort and focus of students and staff members, then it still would have nothing to do with any amount of trust in those people. This has nothing to do with their behaviours. To believe otherwise is to be what feminists like yourself would classify as a rape apologist.
We're getting dress coded left and right for bra straps, tank tops, too short shorts.
So you're facing consequences for violating the school's dress policy. What a fucking surprise.
Because it's not professional. You can be professional without wearing a pantsuit.
But it helps, doesn't it? In a professional environment, you would want to be wearing professional clothing. You don't want to show up to a job interview looking like a bum.
Let me tell you something. Yeah, I can be professional. I'm giving you this eloquent feminist speech.
Die, cis, scum.
Eloquent feminist speech? You mean like kill all men, or manspreading, or the misuse of the word literally?
And booty shorts and a v-neck t-shirt.
Yeah, that is not professional, in case you didn't know. Unless your profession just so happens to be professional victim.
I would get dress coded so fast at my school. Even for this v-neck t-shirt, it has to be 3 inches under the collarbone. This is more than 3 inches under the collarbone. I'd get dress coded.
Yes, because as you have pointed out, it quite clearly violates the dress standard. Where is the problem?
Because showing cleavage, even though technically boobs are not a sexual organ, they are just used to produce milk for babies. They aren't actually sexual organs, so I should not be dress coded for this, just saying.
Oh, that's great. I guess it means I can grab your tits without being accused of sexual assault then, right? No, it does not fucking work like that, you moron. You cannot exclude tits from being anything sexual. They are. Deal with it.
The over-sexualization of young girls is a problem.
But having standards in how you dress is not sexualization in any way, shape, or form.
I'm not even old enough to legally consent to have intercourse. I'm 16. The age of consent is 17 in California. So that means you shouldn't even be sexualizing me at all because I can't even do it.
By that logic, if a police officer tries to arrest someone for public nudity, they can just say, "Don't sexualize me." Or even if someone tells you to stop wearing a hat inside and your response is, "Stop sexualizing me," what you are saying clearly has no place in reality.
But school dress codes are seemingly sexist.
Seemingly, not actually.
I can't show my shoulders, but this boy can religiously wear his ugly-ass meninist t-shirt.
You are comparing you exposing yourself to the point where you actually violate the policy to someone wearing clothing with an unobjectionable word that you just happen not to like, because it challenges your ideas. It is clear that all you really want is preferential treatment above others.
That promotes rape culture and racism.
Promotes rape culture and racism. I actually think you do not know what the term minimist means. Minimism is a satirical position in opposition to feminism. So what does any of this have to do with racism or rape culture? Firstly, this has nothing to do with race whatsoever, so I have no idea how this could fall into the category of promoting racism in any way, shape, or form. And also rape culture. That doesn't even fucking exist, let alone it being supported by that guy's clothing. Our society heavily condones rape and rapists. Are you really that fucking delusional? Of course you are.
But I get dress coded for wearing a V-neck?
Yes, because that actually violates the policy, as you have explained.
What the heck? And the boys' PE classes, they all run around with their shirts off. I don't see any of them getting dress coded.
Then I guess the teacher of physical education needs to be informed that it is standard to be wearing shirts within the school.
In PE, I have to still follow the dress code.
Well, you should. As I have explained earlier, the school policies should apply everywhere within the school.
Yeah, my teacher said if we don't follow the dress code, wearing our stuff for yoga, then we have to go back to wearing sweats. Yoga and sweats, really?
Oh no, consequences for your actions? How dare they?
Why are we the only ones getting dress coded, and why is it so strict? And why are you teaching us to be ashamed of our bodies?
No one is teaching you to be ashamed of your bodies. Again, if you are arrested for public nudity, you can't say, "Oh, how dare you make me feel ashamed about my body." Or if you are told not to wear a hat inside, you can't say, "Oh, how dare you make me feel ashamed about my body." That doesn't work.
I'm really just sick of being treated like second compared to the boys.
No, you are not being treated as second to anyone. You just want to be treated as first and above everyone else. You just want that preferential treatment that you do not deserve.
Please fix the system of equality. I don't mean dress code boys for everything.
Oh no, I'm not saying he should also be charged for breaking the speed limit. I'm just saying I shouldn't be charged. It does not work like that.
I mean, fix the girls' dress code.
As the saying goes, if it ain't broke, don't fix it.
Because I feel like that's something my school would do. Actually, no, they won't do anything. Because they don't care about what the students have to say.
Because they don't care about your personal beliefs, nor do they have a reason to.
So, in conclusion, ladies, if you are trying to protest the dress code, write a petition, make a video, do something.
So in other words, send in an army of idiots.
Where the administration will respect our viewpoint and respect our stance on the issue.
Why should they value your view in particular? They should either look at all views the same, or just not care about any of them, not just value your take on it. That is fucking stupid.
Instead of just going to school in minimal clothing and getting dress coded, and the cycle will repeat itself.
Or you can wear acceptable clothing that actually abides by the school policy, like someone who isn't a fucking moron.
So, be safe. If you really want to change something, you can do it. Like, comment, subscribe, stay beautiful, and bye.
Is this headache a side effect of this video, recording this twice, or these pills I am taking? I have no idea.